While I was trying to find a picture of just a normal McQueen diecast for a video thumbnail, I realized that one of the top Lightning McQueen search results was Lightning McQueen ceiling fan on Google. So, of course, I had to check it out and figure out what the heck a McQueen ceiling fan looks like. And I just kind of got sucked into a rabbit hole of nothing but weird McQueen merchandise. All of this, as far as I'm concerned, I believe, yeah, all of this actually is officially licensed by Disney and Pixar. None of it's a knockoff. Maybe I'll do a video on knockoffs in the future. But, a lot of these have just such terrible likeness to McQueen, barely look anything like him. And the thing that I found most interesting was that most of these are fairly recent. Most of these are from Cars 3, as you can tell from the paint job of McQueen. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back to yet another video. Today, of course, I'm going to be showing you guys some really weird McQueen products. Let's get started. So, as I already mentioned, there's apparently such a thing as a McQueen ceiling fan. In fact, there are multiple. This was the only one that I could get a good, clear picture of. There was one that was actually officially released all the way back in 2006, coinciding with the first Cars movie. But the only pictures I could find of that were good and clear and high quality were just really beaten up boxes on eBay listings. So we have this Cars 2 one here. I didn't even know that people decorated fans. I found some interesting custom made fan prints basically. But this one is McQueen, Francesco, and Mater, as you can see, with a pretty interesting checkered board pattern. I wonder what this thing looks like when it's spinning. Race car beds are classic, beds for younger kids, shaped like race cars, a pretty cool common thing. And of course, Disney and Pixar would want to capitalize on this type of product. But this McQueen bed here kind of creeps me out. As you can see, this is McQueen from Cars 2, and he's got this big grin on the front, but with no eyes, it's kind of weird, Maybe he'd look better with eyes. Yeah, remember what I just said? I take that all back. Forget that I said anything about it looking better with eyes. This here was released for Cars 3, and it's horrifying. I guess that they just wanted to square off the front of McQueen so that the bottom little thing could be a storage cabinet. At least I assume that's supposed to be a little storage cabinet. And yeah, giving him eyes seems like a good idea. But then they print this little LMQ thing with a speedometer in the background in what looks like his windshield. I believe that's painted onto his windshield along with his eyes. Not to mention that the whole shaping is all messed up, with the sides being the proper shape of McQueen, but the front being boxed off. And again, this was released for Cars 3. You'd expect they had a grasp on what McQueen looked like by now. It was only 2 years ago, 2017. But no, it's really horrifying, and I think this wins the award for most unsettling McQueen of the episode. Who wouldn't want to have their kid drive around in a little toy McQueen? That'd be awesome. I didn't have any of these growing up, but I'm sure they'd be so cool if I were younger and if I fit on them. But a lot of these look really weird. And once again, this one appears to have been released for Cars 3. But due to the shaping of everything, he just comes off as not McQueen. He looks like a knockoff. And what's going on with the handle here? Is this a wagon also? Are you supposed to be pushed in this? Is it not remotely controlled? There is a steering wheel. There is even a little seatbelt in case you want to get a little dangerous with how you drive your McQueen wagon, but I don't know. This one's a bit odd. I remember when I was younger looking in Thomas and Friends catalogs and just seeing these rideable Thomases, just like this McQueen right here. The most interesting thing to me is that those came with train tracks. And what's more interesting is that this McQueen that's just like those Thomases comes with a road. This thing comes with a road system. That's really actually pretty cool. But as you can see here, he's got a little foot rest over there. He's got his tiny little circular road system. I wonder if this thing works off the road system. Once again, this is from Cars 3, as you can tell from his lightning bolt turning into flames at the back. And once again, it's got a little handle at the end. But this looks more like a seat rest. But at this point I'm starting to wonder, what are these things, knockoffs? Because they kind of start to look like knockoffs. And that's when I found this. Yeah, this is clearly just a variant of the McQueen we just looked at. He doesn't have the footrest, so I'm not sure if this one comes with a full track, but he has all these lights and everything, and he's got like the big, like souped up engine, almost like snot rod. Everything else is the same, once again, aside from the removal of the footrest, but I don't know, this one just looks fake. Even weirder, and this is apparent on both of these, but it's easier to see on this, McQueen has a license plate on these. Why does he have a license plate? And there's nothing on it. But why does he have a license plate in the first place? He doesn't need one. He doesn't have one. If you guys remember my Cars Adventures April Fool's special from this year, then you probably remember seeing this guy. This was McQueen that I used in the video, just as a joke. And, you know, he's kind of creepy. He just, once again, looks nothing like McQueen. They did not do a good job with the likeness, like so many other McQueens in this video. His Rusty's logo almost looks like a nose, you know, it's very odd. Sides aren't detailed. The flames are clearly molded on, but not painted in. There's a 95 there, and once again, this is from Cars 3. This is fairly recent. But just in case you didn't think this could get weirder, as we've learned today, it could always get weirder. So, how about a roller coaster system? An actual working ride-on McQueen with a roller coaster. It's labeled as a roller coaster. It kind of just looks like a road slide, but hey. Apparently this is a roller coaster. This needs to be like the next big ride in Disneyland. Like, I don't care if you guys have to remove Radiator Springs Racers from Cars Land. Just do whatever you can to incorporate this amazing McQueen roller coaster. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe I'll do a part 2 covering Mater products. I'm sure there are a whole lot of other McQueen products yet to cover. There's this really creepy McQueen couch that I've shown in some previous video, in a previous hunting video. So, maybe I'll cover those. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye now.